We got started describing the post editor screen last video. In this video, we're going to get more in detail about the actual editor and the options you have for displaying content in a post. The first thing you'll want to do when creating a new post is to set the title. It should be catchy and include as many relevant keywords as possible, without sounding too cluttered. It's a headline. It's meant to draw people in and make them want to read. It's also going to be seen by search engines, and search engines like relevant data. So we'll put in a title for our example post and move on. Below that, we can see the editor box. There's an Add Media button above the editor, but we'll return to that later. We have a toolbar with some probably familiar icons. You've probably seen these in your word processor, because that's basically what this screen is. In the top left, we have the bold, italic, and strike through buttons, allowing us to add those effects to whatever text we have highlighted, or to whatever text we type when we don't have anything highlighted. To the right of that, we have the unordered and ordered list buttons. This allows you to create bulleted or numbered lists. The next button may be unfamiliar. It's called the block quote button. It indents and italicizes text. It's mainly used for referencing quotes. The next three buttons allow us to define the alignment of our text. We can justify left, center, and justify right. The insert link and unlink buttons are next. These buttons only become active once we have text highlighted. The insert link button opens this dialog where we can define the URL and title of the link and define whether we want to open in a new window or not. If you click the link at the bottom that says or link to existing content, we see a list of our posts and pages. This allows us to link to our own content. This is a very important technique for search engine optimization. Do this as much as you can. Search engines will see the links to your page, even from your own page, and your Google rankings will go up. Once you have the link defined, go ahead and click Add Link. The next button is the Unlink button. This removes the hyperlink from the selected text. The Insert More tag is the next button. This puts a break in the page that adds a Read More link at the bottom of the post when it's viewed on the front page of your blog. This should be used anytime you have more than a couple paragraphs. Your readers don't want to have to scroll through 3 pages of text when they're scanning your front page for content they want to read. This allows you to keep the front page of your blog short and concise. You can spell check with the next button, which is always important. Readers won't respect what you say if every other word is misspelled. You'll also find it harder to get Google rankings when the search engine spiders can't read your typos. This button enters a full screen, distraction-free mode. Basically just puts your editor in full screen mode. And the final button on the top row is the Show Kitchen Sink button. It hides or shows the second line of options in the editor. As you can see, the rich text editor has quite a few options for us to use. We will continue covering those options in the next video.